Welcome to Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here, football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Ohio Bobcats. Reese Davis, along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, will hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Bobcats ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Golden Flashes offense as they take control of the football first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy in wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for this squad.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Harris. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They'll have two left to work with before the half. Out of the shotgun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Ohio's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Payton Stadium.
The Golden Flashes will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something done.
Fine.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Three periods in the books, and it would be an understatement to say defense has carried the day. 0-0 as we take a look at the stats. It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start. There he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Rides the back and leaves it. Got a little grass. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he gets it in for the touchdown. Time has expired. They're down by 1. They can send it to overtime with the kick or win it with the 2. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Etheridge. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. They're setting up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about about it, and the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.